Hey you guys, it's Les Simon Noir, aka Day Day, and I'm here with the second episode of Naomi. Pretty much her rag to riches slash generations. Now it's the morning time. Naomi's hungry, so she's fixing herself some eggs and toast. She can't wait to get her day started. She has a lot to do. She has to, eat breakfast, get herself together, and then after she eats breakfast, she's going to go on the computer and search for a job. She graduated with a bachelor's in computer science. She also has her master's in computer science. So she's looking to find something in the tech field. Like there's a wide variety of options that she can do in the field, but she's gonna get whatever um whatever pays the most because Bethany is trying to stack up her coin. She needs the money. um so yeah. Okay, so that's enough TV, girl. Let's go ahead and get this job. Career, find job. So let's see what they have to offer us. you know So let's go ahead. She's not gonna be an actress. I'm looking for tech guru. How much is tech guru? So tech guru, they get $33, but she decides to get the freelance career and get the tech industry because Naomi loves the fact that she can pretty much be on her own clock, make as much money as she wants to when she wants to. She's kind of like her own boss, and I think that Naomi is definitely a boss ass bitch, and she loves the fact that she is in charge of her destiny and how much money she makes, and she doesn't have to clock in. She can sleep in as late as she wants to. It's pretty much up to her. So what she's going to do is she's going to practice programming because the more experience you have, and she's a little bit rusty. She was a Simstagram model for a long time. She has the degree, she knows what she's doing, but she's a bit rusty because she wasn't practicing, you know programming. So she's gonna do her thing until she gets you know until she gets more familiar with it. And the more familiar she is with it, the more high skilled jobs she can take. And of course, with high skilled jobs comes more money. So it's been several hours, and Naomi has been busy programming, practicing programming, reading up on what she has to do. But she's bored now, so she's gonna go visit her neighbor. She's very social. She's new to this building, so she wants to meet all of her neighbors. So let's get up and go and see who we got going on next door. Um, she heard that she saw a glint of the guy, and he was pretty hot. So she's excited to kind of rub elbows and talk to him and see what he got going on, pretty much. So let's go see our next door neighbors. I think it's two guys that she saw, and they're both hot. So she's anxious to kind of chop it up with these guys and see what they got going on. Could they be potential love interests? Who knows? She's open. She's open for love. She wants to find love. So hopefully she can get that. Okay, so we're at his apartment. Naomi's a little bit nervous because it's been a while since she's been flirting with some guys, flirting with some noodles, whatever. So she about to knock on the door and see what's going on. Is people home? Okay, he said come in. So she's in the house, she's looking around. It's basic, but it's cute, I guess, for, a new girl or whatever. So she's looking around, everything's checking out. He said, come on into the bedroom. She's a little bit apprehensive that he's already, like, asking her to come into the bedroom instead of coming out to meet her. Rude. So she's saying, what's up? Hi. He said, I gotta go and take out my trash real quick. He a little bit nervous that, he don't want, to get the wrong impression that he a dusty nigga, a trifling nigga. He gonna take out the trash. The plate's pretty clean. She gonna come out and meet him outside because she not feeling the way he just left her in his place. So she's coming out. She's about to say what's up. To give you guys a little a backstory on Montavious Washington, he was actually in the NFL for like a split second. Naomi doesn't know this yet, but hopefully when she finds out, she's not scared away from it because she's done with athletes and entertainers and stuff. The big baller. She wants a regular dude. So he was in the NFL. He played for some NFL team or whatever, but not even like in the first couple of games he got injured. So he was out the NFL and he was so depressed, so devastated that his first year playing professional football, he's injured and he's out the game. So after that, he was depressed, and then he took all his frustration and his depression and just worked out and became a big muscular dude. And now he professionally competes in workout competitions. So he, internationally. So he goes to Dubai for fitness competitions and London and shit, and he usually wins first place, like 10,000 here, 5,000 there. The most he's ever won for a fitness competition is $20,000, which is a lot of money. And he stacked his paper up. He is living with a roommate now, but he's stacking his paper up. He's smart with his money. He's eventually saving up to buy his forever home and live comfortably. He's invested here and there. So he's smart. So not only, she's trying to get him, she's fishing for compliments, and they're hitting it off. So let's see what they're saying. She's like, I really like you. You are just a breath of fresh air. He's like, thank you. When I was in, when Naomi was in his house, she noticed that he had a jersey. So she's like, "What's up with that jersey? Like, that seemed like not a jersey that you bought in the store. It seems like you actually played professional ball." And he's like, "Yeah, I was in the NFL for a year, but I got injured or whatever." And Naomi's taken aback. She's not gonna lie, she can't hide the expression on her face. So he's like, "What's up? What's the matter? Like, why you got that face for?" And she's like, "Well, I've dated NFL players in the past and NBA players." And he's like, "Oh, so you are one of those kind of chicks?" And Naomi's kind of offended by that question because she feels like he's trying to call her a groupie or a jump off. So she has to let him know right away, you know what, I am not no jump off or no groupie. So Naomi had a good time hanging out, but she just got home. She's ready to chill and relax, and she sees this cute ass white guy. And Naomi has never been the one to date white guys or even date interracially for that matter, because you know she's mostly dated black guys, and I feel like she was raised to only really date black men. Like, she grew up in a black household. All of her friends and family are dating black men. So she went out to go say hi, chill and say hi to her neighbor who's white, and he was actually disappeared. Like, literally, as you can see, he just disappeared. So Naomi is like, wow, that's weird. So she's just, she's gonna chill and hang out. Let me see if I see him down here somewhere. Is he out here? Because if he's out here, she might just have to go outside and say hello and introduce herself, because she's never been physically attracted to a white man before, but this white guy was just so cute that she just couldn't resist. So she's curious, she's white curious, not bi curious, but white curious. So we're just gonna have Naomi take care of her needs. She just used the bathroom, wash her hands, and then we'll have her cook herself some dinner, probably some macaroni and cheese or something like that. So she's gonna wind down or whatever, and then go to sleep, and then maybe the next day, you know, the next day she'll just start fresh from there. She's really horny and she's really like bored and she really wants to meet new friends and find potential love interests. So tomorrow we will start anew and get her, some friend or some boyfriend or something. So until next time. So it's the next day, and Naomi, she's feeling good, but she immediately looks at the calendar and realizes, oh my fucking god, it's love day, and I don't got no man, not even a friend to I can maybe chill with other single friends. We can do something on love day to take our mind off the fact that we don't got no damn man or whatever. So Naomi is super bummed, and she happens to hear the door open outside, and she's wondering if it's Montavious or even the cute white guy that she seen the other day. So she's gonna go outside and she sees that it's indeed the cute mysterious white guy. So she's gonna come up over here and introduce herself, and immediately there's chemistry, there's some attraction. His name is Hunter. To give you guys Hunter's backstory, Hunter Dearborn is from a wealthy, affluent, white family. However, due to his not being Republican or being like one of the good old boys, he was kind of ostracized from his family. He's kind of like the black sheep of his family. So he was kind of cut off slash disowned unofficially. Like no one ever really said, Hunter, you're not, we don't fuck with you. But they don't fuck with him. And Hunter felt that. So he left his suburban mansion that he grew up in. He went to the city to kind of start anew, start fresh. So that's something that him and Naomi have in common. They were tired of their old lives and they're starting anew, and immediately they are vibing with each other. He's focused, she's happy, and it's just a good combination, a good vibe. She's vibing with him. They're having a good time, and Naomi is really surprised because she's never really connected with a white guy in that way. So she's just so surprised about how smooth everything is going. And you guys, Hunter is sexy. She can't deny the fact that Hunter is sexy. So she's just, she's just talking to him. She's complimenting his appearance, giving him heartfelt compliments, and it's just going really well. Like Naomi's really vibing with him. She's scared because this is so new. This is really new. Okay, so once again, Hunter just disappeared. Like, that guy's just so mysterious. Like, not only is he good convo, but he's just mysterious, and Naomi likes it. So she's just gonna come in and get herself some leftovers, and then just as she's coming in the house, Montavious, sexy ass, wants to show himself. So he's knocking on the door, and she's like, oh shit, who is that? So she's going to get up and she's going to say what's up to Montavious. And he's looking oh so good as usual. So let's just, start some friendly convo. It is love day, and, Naomi is observant. She sees that Montavious is alone on love day, so he must not have a girlfriend. So she's just going to go over and use her, her naturally flirtatious ways, her swag or whatever, and just see what's going on. Like, can she scoop him? Does she still got it? Like, it's been so long since Naomi has really even tried to impress a guy or tried to get a guy to swing by her way. So she's flirting. They're loving it. Everything is going good. He's into it. It's like a natural connection once again. And even though she vibes with Montavious, just like she vibes with Hunter, it's different. Like, it's a whole different feel. Like, I know y'all just saw Montavious' sexy ass when they walked by Oh, what happened? It seems like Naomi said something that Montavious didn't like. I don't know. Maybe she kind of threw shade at the fact that he was once a pro ball player, and he was like, you're not gonna throw shade at athletes because even though he only played in the NFL for like a couple of months, he is an athlete through and through. Like he self-identifies himself as a ex ball player, and technically he is, even though he didn't really get a chance to like be in it and sit in it for a while. So, you guys, crazy thing happened. They were talking a while, and seemingly out of nowhere, Montavious' sexy ass invites Naomi out to, you know, a date, on a date basically. And Naomi has low expectations for guys and dates because nowadays all niggas want to do is Netflix and chill and stuff like that. But Montavious is different. He's like, you know what? I know this cute bakery that has the best eclairs, the best macaroons, and he's just like, you know what? Let's go there and let's eat some dessert. And Naomi is down, so we're about to go there. I'll see you guys back then. So we are at the cafe slash bakery, the cake bakery, and Naomi is super impressed. It's so nice inside. She can smell the cupcakes and cookies and eclairs from inside, so she's anxious to go inside. She sees this cute little table with two chairs, so she's like, Montavious, I want to sit there, like, so we can just be me and you and not really see anybody else. So super intimate, super romantic. So they're gonna go inside and just get to and sit down and just chat with each other. So they are sitting down at their table. They're about to order. Naomi's looking at the menu and she's like, "Oh my god, it's so much good shit. I don't even know what to order." And Montavious is like, "Babe, I got you." So we're gonna get Montavious a water because he's super into health and stuff. And he hasn't had dessert in a long time, even though he loves dessert. He's probably not even going to finish his dessert. But and we're gonna get Naomi a root beer float because she's not really on a no diet. And then for Naomi, I think that we're gonna get her the berry macaroons because she loves macaroons. And then for Montavious, I think he's gonna go for the chef special because it's the cheapest. He's trying to watch his coins, or whatever. He's not cheap, but he'll let her splurge and get whatever she wanted, no matter how expensive it is. But for himself, um, he'll get the chef special because it's the cheapest. Like he'll go without so that whoever he's with, his girl, can have more. And Naomi does not know this about Montavious, but if she knew that he would sacrifice for his girl, she would love that shit. If of course, like who wouldn't? So they're talking, and Montavious just so we can go inside Montavious' head for a bit. He's like, damn, she looking good. Like she is real fucking sexy. Her fucking big ass and her big titties or whatever. Guys, this is really crazy. But he's really feeling her, like he's into it. Like he like, damn, I can't wait to kiss those big lips. Like she is my African queen. But Montavious is looking at her like, damn, she look good, and any guy will want her. I wonder what's her body count. How many guys has she been with. So he thinks about it for a second, and he gets up the courage to actually ask Naomi what is her body count. Now when Naomi hears this question, she's taken aback, she's disgusted, she's immediately pissed, and she's just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't have to tell you my body count. Like, are you serious or whatever? And he's like, I mean, I'll tell you mine. And she's like, nigga, I didn't ask for your body count. Like, that's not nothing you ask on the first date. Like, we haven't even really met each other that long, for that long or whatever. So she begrudgingly answers because Naomi doesn't want to seem like, an angry black woman. She feels like black women have been stereotyped and they have this stigma that they're angry and that they're combative. And Naomi, her whole life, has kind of ran away from stereotypes. Like, she understands that black women have been stereotyped or whatever, and she knows that a lot of it is bullshit and that it's just stereotypes. But she just always wants to be this perfect black girl, especially in the eyes of black men. For some reason, she's just been really tied to black men and wanting to sing perfect in black men's eyes. And that's one of the things that, she liked about Hunter is that she really has no perception or no ties to white men. So she doesn't have that pressure on her when it comes to Hunter. So, they're talking, and even though he asked that question, they're still vibing. She's still liking him. She's still loving him. Like, she not loving him, like love him, but she's loving what she sees of him and hearing from him so far. Like, he's saying all the right things, but Naomi knows, like, she sees this, like, she knows that niggas will tell you anything. So she's skeptical. Like, she's keeping her good eye on Monte, but she's so far loving. She's loving it. She's loving the date. So they're talking, chopping it up or whatever. The food finally gets there. Oh my god, it smells heavenly. Naomi cannot wait to try her root beer float in her macaroons. So she actually tries the macaroons and she's like, oh my god, Montavious, like, this is fucking delicious. And he's like, yeah, I told you it's gonna be good. I told you it's gonna be good, ma, or whatever. And she's like, you're on point with in my Phaedra Park voice. So they're eating and they're talking, and the food is so good, and they're just having good conversation. Like, it's going so well that Naomi forgets all the bad things that Montavious did, and she's just into him. She is feeling like butterflies. Like, Naomi has not felt this way since she was in like high school, her high school and middle school crushes. Like, the butterflies, she's anxious. Like, she just begins to daydream about kissing Montavious and kissing his big lips and just pulling him by his dread. Like, she's all in. They're talking about the food. They're, she's loving it and he's loving it, and they're just looking at each other's eyes. The eye contact is there. The intimacy is there. He scoots his chair over a little bit closer to get closer to her. She's blushing. She feels all warm inside, and she's tingling in certain places. I'm not going to say places she's tingling in, but she is just all into this, and I'm just so happy for Naomi because Naomi deserves this. Like, you guys, she's just had a rocky past with guys. Like, guys have really done her dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna go into all the things that men have done to Naomi, but she needs this win. She needs it. So, she's just bracing herself because she feels like tonight her and Montavious are going to kiss. So they're talking, and it's time. Montavious, he asked her to get up or whatever, and she's like, what? And we're gonna pretend like Naomi didn't give him a rose. We're gonna pretend that Montavious gave her a rose, and he, y'all saw that, right? I didn't even ask him to do that. So he got the mistletoe out, and he's like, kissed her, and she's like, out. She's like, you know what? You kissed me. Now I'm gonna kiss you back. So, he kissed her, and she loved the shit. She wanted some more. So now she's gearing up to kiss him back. So here we go. Naomi's like, you know what? Let me just kiss this nigga. So she kisses him, and wow, shocks. After Naomi gets his kiss, she's like, you know what? I'm just all hot and heavy. And I'm just gonna be honest, she's ready for something. I'm not gonna say what she's ready for, but read between the lines, read the context clues. She's got to leave before she does something that she regrets. She's not really one to smash on the first date or whatever, but she's like, I need to go home. So Naomi's on her way home and she's about to take a cold shower because she's hot and heavy and hot and ready. So So she gets back home, and who should she run into but Hunter? He's in the hallway, and he asks her, where are you coming from? You look nice, and she's like, I was just out because she don't want to tell Hunter for some reason, even though Hunter's not her man. For some reason, she's just so apprehensive about telling Hunter, you know what, I was on a date. But Hunter looks really good. She's flirting with him. He's flirting with her. It's like they never missed a beat. And, he's into it and she's into it. And she's just like, you know what? Do you want to come inside for a drink or whatever, just to, hang out? Naomi knows that she probably shouldn't invite Hunter into her apartment because of how she's feeling, still kind of hot and heavy from her date, and she knows it's wrong to invite this other guy in after she just had her first kiss and she's vibing with Montavious. But it's just something about Hunter that has her like, you know what? I just want to get to know him. Like, there's something about him that's so mysterious and so, different. I just want to, kind of like talk to him. So she invites Hunter into her place. They're sitting down on the couch. She puts on a romantic movie. Why does she do that? She doesn't know. She's just feeling romantic. She's in a romantic mood or whatever. So they're talking. For some reason, Naomi just wants to know. She's like, have you ever dated a black woman before? And Hunter's like, no, but I dated like Asian girls and Latinas, but never a black girl. So you'll be my first. And Naomi's like, what? I'll be your first? Like, who said we're dating? Are we dating? Like, what's going on? Like, why would you even say that? And Hunter blushes and he just like, if me and you were to ever link or do anything, you be my first. So they're flirting, and as you can see, they're both very flirty. Like I said, when talking to Hunter, things are just so natural and stuff, and it just everything just goes together so nicely. Like, it's like they're not even trying. Like with Montavious, it's like even though they vibe, it's like they're both trying. But with Hunter, for some reason, because he's never even dated a white guy, it just seems so effortless, you know? So they're talking and vibing, and Hunter just kisses her. Like, he's like, you know what? I see those big, juicy lips and stuff, and I've never had nothing like it, but I want it. So he kisses her, and Naomi, half serious, half really, half joking, half serious, like really wanting to know how is it kissing a black girl for the first time. And he's like, yeah, it was nice. I really love your lips are so fucking soft, like the softest lips I ever kissed before in my life. And Naomi surprised too, like kissing a white guy, it was not so bad. Like, she really enjoyed it. And one thing led to another, and Naomi is so naughty for doing this, but she asked Hunter to stay the night. And she's like, you know what? I can't believe I just asked him to stay the night. But she actually sees him take off his clothes, and he has all these abs and stuff, and she was not expecting that. She is just so, she's hot and ready. But for some reason, when she goes to get in the bed, Hunter gets out. So she's like, is Hunter nervous? Like, she thought it was adorable. And this is where she gets really naughty because she's like, you know what? I want to I want to get it in with Hunter. She's like, you know what, Hunter? I know we just met, but I want you. Like, I want you right now. And Hunter agrees, and you guys, they about you see what they're about to do right now. Like, they are about to woohoo. They're about to get it in. They're about to make hearts and fireworks and stuff. And Naomi is just the whole time, it feels wrong, but it feels so right. And she knows what she's doing is wrong, but she cannot help it. The attraction to Hunter is just so strong. And it was amazing. The sex was amazing. It was mind blowing. And she, the more she does it and the more Hunter is, you know, getting it on with her and woohooing with her, the more that it feels right and the less she begins to feel guilty about doing it with him after going out on the date and kissing Montavious. So they are interrupted from their woohoo session by a loud noise coming from Montavious' apartment. So she's like, you know what? This is so rude. And she knocks on the door and something tell her not to do this. But she's like, you know what? Even though me and you have a connection, Hunter, you're not gonna be being loud like this. Like, no, this is wrong. This wrong. So she knocks on the door. She's kind of holds her breath and she's nervous about who's gonna come out. And to her surprise and to her, she's in her feelings. It's Montavious, and she's like, you know what, Montavious, you being real loud. Like, I'm gonna need you to calm it down. And he's like, what? And just as this is going on, Hunter comes out and gives her a kiss right in front of Montavious. It's so crazy. Montavious is pissed. He's upset. Look how angry he is. Like, oh my God. She feels like shit. She's embarrassed, you guys. She's been caught red-handed. And Montavious slapped the shit out of her, y'all. It's just so crazy. He is so upset. Naomi's like, this nigga just hit me in my fucking face. Like, are you serious? This is crazy. Like, she is like, you know what? Let me go back in my apartment because this man just hit me. She's like, should I call the police? Should I tell Hunter? She is feeling so many emotions. Like, she's embarrassed she got caught. She's upset that Hunter would even kiss her. Like, I feel like Hunter might have sensed something. And Hunter was like, you know what? Let me show Montavious that this is my girl now. Um, you know, I'm putting ownership on that ass. Like,